going on, man? How y'all doing today? I told you guys I'll be back this week. It's Monday, 25th, I think it is. 25th today?
Oh, man. It is, man.
That's right. It's the next day after, the big day, the big Sunday.
I mean, losing days.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh, no, Mark.
Hey, we're on Intellectual Radio, man. The number is 208-223-8953. And we back today, and we're going to get into a few topics today. And just bear with us because I want to get some clear understanding of a few things that's going on around here, especially because of the NCAA.
Ooh, this was a good weekend of hoop.
What was the biggest surprise you saw this weekend in NCAA?
Oh, man.
Huh? Hey, I watched the Tennessee game.
Oh,
Tennessee, Iowa. Watched that game, man. And
let's rewind back, though, big fella.
Rewind back where, man?
Wofford.
You said
that
Wofford.
Kid, Wofford.
Right.
The kid on Wofford that broke the all-time 3-point shooting record.
Rolling. I mean, rolling.
Man, he was hot.
Rolling.
Shout out to that young man. I forgot his name. He couldn't make a bucket the other day, though, at that game. But, boy, you shot the cover off of that ball, boy.
There was a few players that showed what they can do. Hold on. The kid from that played Duke. It was son. It was the coach's son.
Johnny Dawkins.
Johnny Dawkins'
son was
my
nice.
Goodness,
he sure buried them like, dude.
I can ball.
I'm a real player.
I can ball.
My dad did this.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at some of these boys that they ain't been like getting a lot now, huh?
Yeah,
they
get tight. My booty get tight.
Yeah, and the young fella Zion showed he the real deal.
Yeah, Zion definitely showed he the real deal, especially
in
down
a big
the stretch
game.
of that game.
Oh, in a
he
big
relentless,
game.
Man.
Yeah, he don't know nothing else.
But I bet Taco wasn't worried. How tall is Taco Falls?
Taco Falls, I think he's 7 feet something, man. I don't know. But the game. He changed the game.
You ever play with a dude that tall? Manu. Was Manu that tall?
Yeah, he was taller than that. Manu was like 7'5", 7'7", something.
Hell, man.
Yeah. I looked at that, and I thought about when you look at those games, even though I believe in the things that coaches do, who is that chiming in there, man?
Mark, you a busy man. Just saw you at the movies last night.
Yeah, I was. Oh, he is my Facebook friend. Yeah, I went, man. I had a night, and I just had to wind down, and I just rolled in there, man.
You didn't go to sleep while you was there?
Nah, with my flip flops on, and I just walked in there. He told me he was my Facebook friend. Yay, I see you, man. Oh, okay, I got you over here. Okay, I can talk to you over here. Good, man.
But you go see that movie Us?
Yeah, I went to see Us.
Did you understand it? Because everybody was talking about they couldn't understand it.
I understood a little bit. It was just basically about cloning. It was kind of cloning. They didn't ever show how they were cloning, but it was basically about cloning. So it was entertaining, but I don't know. Don't let me say much about it. I need to step back and just let people go see it before I look at it. But anyway, I stepped back and looked, man, and I was like, okay, when I look at these teams play, and I look at the coaching, you got Saseki, you got all the top coaches, but at the end of the day, man, you got to have ballers.
You need basketball players.
You got to have ballers.
I don't care how great of a coach you are. Yeah, you ain't got no hoopers, you done.
You got to have ballers, man. And
shout out to dude for Auburn, though. What's the coach name at Auburn, man?
Yeah,
the old school dude, man. He went over there. But they hooping.
They play Duke next, don't they?
Ooh, they gonna get Duke.
They ain't gonna
get Duke.
They ain't gonna get Duke.
Well, our bracket said, look, our bracket don't mean nothing, boy.
They've been all like everybody else brackets all beat up.
We blew those brackets up, boy.
I want to jump into name me some players that came. Let's talk about some players that came from high school that changed programs. Can you name some players that came from high school? Going back. I mean, we can say. Just change programs. I went all the way back. And
I got one that's most recent in my mind. Kevin Durant.
But
he came out of high school. He went to Texas.
But did that change Texas?
He changed because he averaged like 29 a night.
But did they win?
Yeah, they was winning.
Did they win? How far did they
They
go?
went all the way through the tournament, but I think they ended up running into one of them powerhouses and
And
losing.
got bumped off a little
Yeah,
bit.
but he
Well,
gave
you
him.
think
He was
about
like one of Glenn Robinson when he came in.
you can think of
Big
like
dog.
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose when he came to
Derrick Rose
Memphis
came to Memphis,
took them
totally
all the way there. They only lost one game that
yeah,
year, right?
went all the way to went all the way to the
Chalmers.
final. So there's not many that do that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not many do that. I don't know how far Charles Barkley went in school. I don't
Charles
know,
went to college 3 years.
but did he go deep in the playoffs? Did he change the program?
Auburn?
I don't know if he
I
changed the
don't know.
program.
I don't know. I just remember seeing him on the highlights doing his thing, but yeah, he was pretty good, man.
Magic
he was a big boy.
changed Michigan State.
Yeah,
Bird changed
Indiana State.
Indiana
That was
State.
crazy.
Who else changed? Elijah Wan changed Houston.
Yeah.
You know,
You did that to DePaul when you came to DePaul.
I had that
instantaneous.
I had that ability to do that. It went that way, but you know, ain't many players can do it. You know,
Isaiah did it in Indiana, right?
Yeah, Isaiah did it in Indiana,
his
but
second year, his first year.
his first year.
His
He
first
won. Well, no, he won it his second year. His second year, they won the title.
He won the title,
they
right?
won the title. Yeah, they won the title. Isaiah
that was the year after the Lakers won it. I mean, the year after Michigan State. Michigan State won it in '79.
Man, I don't know what year that was.
Right.
Please, you going way back there like that.
Right. That's 40 years ago.
Don't be naming them. But you know, I just say to most of the
Bruce Pearl. Bruce Pearl is the coach.
Bruce Pearl?
Yeah,
okay,
Tony Pruitt. Good looking out, man.
Good
Call
looking
in.
out, man. Thank you.
708-233-8953, man. Holla at us, man.
Yeah, we at Intellectual Radio, man. And I just wanted to chime in on it. If you guys are watching basketball games, and I'm watching a lot of basketball games, and I lose who the coach is. And no disrespect to the coach. But I be like, who coaching them?
Right.
You know, but I know that player.
Yeah.
You know, I know that crew. You know, I know that unless you know, Calipari's and space like that, you know them. But, you know, before some players come, universities, any university can be changed with one player.
Yeah. Instant impact.
Instant impact.
Instant impact, man.
You know,
take one player. Hey, shout out to the kid at Murray from Murray State, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant, he cold.
Shout out to Ja Morant, man.
Cold.
You know, I spoke to that. I was just saying how he wasn't ranked on Rivals.com. He wasn't on.
Man, don't be giving me the Rivals. I don't even want to talk about that.
But they was like, but you know, they got the top 100. They know who the players are, Mark. Remember. What
you talking about? Remember. You know, nothing against that. Hey, nothing against that. I'm just saying nothing against that. But you know, I think they missed so many players.
They just missed one.
But I'm saying, hold it. Not just one like that.
Like that.
How you missed that one?
How you missed that one?
Exactly. How you missed that one. So that just let me know, man. When you're talking about, I don't know.
Got exposed.
Well, I don't know if it's political or I don't know.
Hold on, big fella.
What happened?
You know it's political.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Oh, politics are in everything.
Yeah.
In everything. But, you know, when it comes down to you talking about the best players, you know, this is why some universities know what they're doing. You know, and some don't, because you look at some university. Okay, let's talk about St. Mary's. Okay, let's talk about Gonzaga.
Right.
Gonzaga keeps a great team, but they don't have the
they come
one
up
and
here
done.
to Chi-Town though and get them a player.
They come get them a player. They don't have
one of these Chi-Town killers at their bar.
Come get them.
At least one.
They're gonna get one. They're gonna get one. We're at Intellectual Radio. You want to call in at 708-223-8953. You know, I think at it.
What about that Tennessee team? Huh? They got a big boy
dangerous.
On there.
He nice.
What about that 6'7" guard they got, number 2?
Yeah, they nice.
I said, man, that dude.
Yeah,
he ain't going in the draft. I don't know his name, but
but you don't hear about him.
Yeah, but he had like a triple-double yesterday. I'm on
them the kids that end up being stars.
Yeah,
the kids that being stars. You know, when I look at it, I think about, you know, the fact that I don't know if we know or do enough to dig down the streets and find out who is who.
We don't, man.
You know, I don't know who is who. Who is who? I don't think we do enough to do that. You know, impact. Because the kid Isaiah Moss, he was in Chicago, trying to go to a Chicago school. To get on Iowa. Was he on Iowa? Iowa State. He on Iowa.
Right.
Isaiah Moss. Did you see
Right.
him
Yeah,
the
I
other night?
saw him.
Yeah, Isaiah
Yep.
Moss. And they just turned him down around here, and he linked on and got an
I
opportunity
think
to
we
go to
only got
Iowa.
like what 8 Division I schools here. I mean, I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying how we tend to drop the ball on Illinois talent.
Yeah, well, they talking about why Illinois talent won't stay, and I'm gonna shift it on you. I don't think we're doing a good enough job recruiting Chicago. I know they say, how come it ain't won't stay? You got to go recruit the kid.
They
You
won't
got to.
recruit.
I don't think they're doing a good enough job of recruiting the kid. And I've been around here going to every gym, everything. I seen a kid the other day, a sophomore. He's with the Mac Irvin Fire. And if you are really, really thinking about recruiting a kid, and I know don't nobody even know this kid, and I'm looking at him now, and I'm talking to his mom. I think his sophomore might be coming in junior. Who's recruiting this kid? So we don't have anybody recruiting us yet. And I'm looking. He about 6'8", 6'9".
Oh, they'll be
But
recruited soon.
but hold it.
Can't teach that height.
Well, tell me what day? What day do you do it?
Well, at sophomore year, they really don't talk to kids early
Junior year.
sometimes. Yeah, around junior year, like after this summer, his AAU summer, he should. Yeah, because this AAU season here.
But hold it though. I heard of them offering a kid that's in 8th grade.
Yeah, they do, man. But for some reason, this year, this class 2019 was so scarce. Like they hyped it. They hyped it like they wanted to, but class of 2019 didn't didn't have a lot of
no. But what I want to
luster,
understand
man.
is that
Luster.
is there a time that you can offer a kid?
Yeah, I mean, people offer them in 8th grade, like you say, but the reality of it is, man, a kid really can't sign a national letter of intent to their senior
Well, we
year.
ain't talking about signing. We're
Right.
talking about looking at you as a talent and offering you.
Well, I understand they can offer as soon as they want, like like you said in 8th grade.
So why would this kid not have anybody looking
He's
at
just
him?
been slipping through the cracks, but he's
I
6'8",
don't
and he
even
can't
want to hear
teach
that.
height.
I don't even
And
want
he
to hear
got
that.
you over there now.
I don't even want to hear that now.
What's his name?
I ain't finna tell you his name.
You don't want nobody to go get him.
DePaul University. I'm talking to you, just like I talked to you about Charlie Moore. When they was like,
Yeah,
I
man.
talk to you about Charlie
And Kansas,
Moore.
y'all should have played Charlie the other night when y'all got boned, man.
It's about 4 or 5 kids that I ran into over at hold it, the kid that came from Westinghouse went to Illinois. Geez, I'm bad with these names.
Yeah,
I
me
mean, so many
too.
games. Hold up, he played this year. Had a great year. The guard,
The guy from Westinghouse,
Io.
right? That went to Morgan Park.
But
Right.
yeah, but Io. I taught Io when he just transferred from Westinghouse to Morgan Park and saw him in practice. And I went over there. How I always discuss things. I'm pretty. I mean, I'm good friends over there at DePaul. And
Well, of course
I
you are.
begged him.
You the man.
Yeah, well, I begged him to go see him when he hadn't played a game from when he hadn't played a game for Morgan Park yet. I thought he was good then, and I don't know if anybody thought he was that good. But that's what just get me to think is that I think people look at him differently because Io had all the things that I thought to offer him. Like when he was a junior, to offer him when he was a junior. I don't know if they're.
I think
if they're
you
scared.
know the tangibles though, Mark. You know the tangibles that it take to become a great player, and you look beyond like a person just coming down shooting 50 shots in a row.
Well,
you look at all the little intricate stuff that kids do. I notice you always talk about that. You're like, I saw him do this, and that's what
That's what you're supposed to do.
And I hear the NBA guys like you talk about it all the time. You can't teach that hustle and desire. It's like if you see that in a player, that's what's most attractive.
Well, let me tell you what I'm gonna give it to you. What tells me, just a thing that and it's nothing against. Please don't think about it. It's nothing against that what DePaul's done because I don't know intricacies of what they're doing as a team, as a unit. But the kid, he played 2 guard. That's a shame
for DePaul.
He actually played a little point too.
Right. I know who you're talking about. The little strong little guard.
No. He was the second leading scorer on their team. Jeez, Mark. Jeez, I can't think of the kid's name. Anyway, he was like a big guard, but I didn't think they used because he could get to the bucket. He had size on him.
Right.
What man? Bring up the Paul roster for me. You got the Paul roster, man. Bring up the
Hold on, let
Paul
me see if
roster
I
for
can
me.
get it.
You know, and I just hate that. Oh,
What's his last
and back.
name? Reed.
we,
'Cause they got a big 6'7" kid over there. Last name Reed for the defense.
we had Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. Hey, listen, all I'm saying is that in my eyes might be right or it might be wrong, but in my eyes, this kid was a killer. But he never got a chance to do all the things, and I applaud him for playing the way he played. He just played to win the game, but I just would have used. I wish he had been used a little bit more. You pulling up the roster?
Pulling it up
You
now.
pulling up the roster, but used a little more. And I just hate the fact that they don't use. Sometimes they don't use people as much as I think they need to be used. That's just me. And I'm not down anybody or talking about anybody. Man, you slow with it, man.
It's moving, man. You know how technology is.
No,
Man.
my technology ain't that slow. My technology's not that slow. You know. And by the way, I've been looking at this weekend. I'm gonna jump on this real quick.
Okay.
You get this list
Okay.
of people who impacted Chicago basketball and who's the top and who's the top.
You got a list?
Yeah, but listen, you guys need to do your homework. All right, and I don't get on it too much and don't brag on it too much and things like that. But listen,
Here you go, big fella.
there ain't about but 3 or 4 people that should ever be in the conversation. All them other people y'all talking about, they not in the conversation.
All right, who's one? Who's one? No,
Me-
start from three. Start from three.
You
Who's
can
number
say
three?
in Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay,
Start
in
with
Chicago,
number
I
three.
know there's a lot of ball players, but I'm talking about
Impact.
that
big fella.
did damage,
Number
did
three
damage.
is
And I ain't talking about people who left and went to another school. None of them that went left to another school, they okay,
Right.
but they didn't do damage, and
Okay.
then went on to the pros and did damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Number
so
three, who?
I mean, I had to start a little bit lower than that. I'd have to look at
5.
like Antoine Walker
Okay.
did
Damage.
damage
Damage.
at every level.
Killer.
But hold it though, I'm upset with you because you didn't have enough guts. You, Antoine, I'm talking to you. You went to an already built Kentucky team, and that's how they got on things. Kentucky had killers on their team, so he didn't carry no team.
Dang, Tweezy.
He didn't carry the team himself.
Okay.
He didn't build. He didn't come that way. So you get that little, thing
Oh,
right
you got
there.
a little asterisk.
You got a little bump down there. I think you'll get. And by the way, you agreed that at I think I was 42 or 43, that I came back to Chicago and asked for some gym shoes in the stands and shorts in the stands and gave y'all 42 by halftime.
And you were 42?
I was 42. No lie. No lie. We talked about it. They jumped up on me and said, "Oh, you the old school, all of that." So I said, "Hold it, really?" And a lot of you guys that go watch basketball remember this moment. I'm sitting in the stands, right? And I'm 42 years old, and they talking about my game. And I'm like, really? Bob, I'm like, really? I asked for some 15s, and I asked for some shorts. No, some people can verify this. They saw that game. Not 42 for the game, 42 at halftime. I'm done. And they talking about me. So, when y'all talk about that stuff, I don't get on this. I don't talk about this. Y'all know I'm very humble in this thing. But then when you challenge me, I'm challenged, I'm humble. But I can't let you get away with that.
You ain't humble.
I ain't from Chicago. You're from Chicago. I can't let you get away with that. We at Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. And they summer league gave them.
Who's number 4, big fella? Okay, you
I'm
gave them 42 and 42.
So first of all, let's go from the top. There's 3 at the top.
Oh, okay.
Myself, Isaiah, and Derrick Rose.
That's it.
That done it all the way through.
Okay.
Now name me. You can help me with this. Give me one.
D-Wade.
D-Wade got to go in there all the way through. Okay. All the way through. Okay, that's 4. Now who else you gonna put in there? I'm talking about all you people.
Howard.
Juwan had a nice career. And no, but what I'm saying is he had a nice career. But
He
come
had a
on, did
nice
he
career.
do damage?
Right.
I'm talking about damage.
Right.
I'm like, when you come out there, you like, oh, we got him. I know. I love Jawan's excellent, but I mean, I'm asking you. And
You're right, man. You're right.
okay,
You're
good.
right.
Give me. I mean, we going
Right.
through it right now. You guys can chime in. You got somebody to come in.
708-233.
708-233-8953. You know. And then one thing with me is that you know, coming through DePaul. Oh no,
Paul
no,
Reed.
no, not Paul Reed. You got him on here.
Scroll down. There you go.
Eli Kane is the kid.
Oh, okay. Eli
At
Kane.
DePaul. A big boy, could go to the cup, could do
Ooh.
things. I think he has pro capabilities.
He a senior. He done.
He done. But I'm saying is that when I look at Eli Kane and the way he's built and the way his body is, you know, I would love to see him just get a chance to destroy some people, like, that mid range on the box.
Right.
You know, he can shoot it, but I actually think this kid go to the right team. He's a pro.
Right.
I think he's a pro. I really do.
And
I think he can
and
be a
I
pro.
think, man, like, I mean, in the conference, man, the Big East, it's not like it used to be, man. Where they was putting.
No, it was weak this year. It was weak.
But for over the course of several years, like, what happened? What was the drop off? What happened? Did
No,
everybody start going to the ACC?
I don't know, man. But the Big East, Big East was good last year.
I'm saying
they had the champions last year, and the champions
Villanova.
fought.
Yeah, Villanova.
Come on.
Villanova.
Champions last year.
Villanova got spanked the other day, though.
Well, that's how it is, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
look, hold on.
Though.
I'm talking about this Chicago thing. Okay,
yeah.
Let's go to your place, Chicago State. Come on, man.
That's where I go, right? I'm my alumni.
Hey, you got my boys over there, Irvin's over there, you got Lance over there. Love you, Lance.
Shout out,
think
Lance,
you're an excellent guy. I think you know your game. But I'm on this recruiting thing. Who are they looking at?
I don't know. I know they picked a couple guys. They got a guy from Canada coming over there. He's 6'7".
Hold it. What about my Chicago boy? He's 6'7", right? You mean to tell me, excluding the fact that we want to think about grades and things like that, you mean to tell me is that ain't no big boys in Chicago you could go get?
I think these guys are having a hard time qualifying academically, man.
Okay, well, that's another thing. Who is that, man?
He said Mo Cheeks. Mo Cheeks was
Mo Cheeks. Yeah.
Tim Hardaway.
Yes. Tim Hardaway. Okay, so now we're at 6. TC, that's 7, 8. I'm glad you rolling like this. Okay, so I see names on there.
Tony Poole,
call in if you want to. 708-223-8953. So I'm glad we having this conversation because I be looking.
Richmond. That ain't Mitch Richmond.
Mitch Richmond ain't from Chicago. You said Mitchell J.J. Anderson?
Oh no, okay.
Mitch was good. Richmond. Who?
No, I saw Mitchell Richmond on there. Like, that's Mitch Richmond.
Nah, okay.
Y'all out of the tournament, so you ain't got nothing to do.
You know how many times I see this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how many times I see this? Okay, so now you told those 5. Okay, so now in college, okay, just 7 to 8. Which one of them took their team to the heights? Who? Derrick Rose did. Okay, who else did?
Talk about when they went to the college.
No, and then their college career, which one of them took it to the heights? I think D Wade went to the Final Four, right?
D Wade.
Okay, who else?
Juwan Howard and them went with that 5-5 team.
Okay, Fab 5. That's good. Come on, man.
That's shoot. Y'all help me out.
Isaiah won it.
Right. That's Zeke back in the days, though.
Okay, so help me out.
Doc Rivers.
Doc them didn't do nothing in college, and Doc was a decent pro.
Okay.
I'm talking about gangster pros. I ain't talking about when you walk out there, they name go first. We worried about him. And you guys listen to this. I needed to discuss this today because I'm looking at a lot of these things, and I think a lot of y'all, don't understand. Is that if you that thing all the way through, you get on the list. But who is that all the way through?
That's it. That leads me to that conversation that Earl wanted me to ask you.
What?
About before you. Who was the killers before you that really put Chicago on the map, or after you? Like before, because you were the first one to stay home at DePaul.
Yeah, I was the first one to stay home.
So before you.
But that's the love of me in Chicago, though.
Right.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Why do
in
you think
Chicago.
most of the guys not doing it no more though? Is it because the coaches are not going out getting relationships with them,
I
going to
don't
their
know,
house,
man.
man?
I really don't know. And the whole deal is that um, I wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? Like I visited all the other universities, and I'm not gonna mention no names, but when I played to get their best player, I was like, not in Chicago, you're not.
Right,
You okay?
right.
I know plenty of boys that will bust you up right now, and you're supposed to be the best player at this university. So why should I go to that university
Right.
and play for them? And and a few coaches told me I wouldn't even start. So that was a quick that was a quick drive home. That was that quick drive. Hold it, Bob.
That meeting was quick.
X them off the list. That's terrible. I'm not going to do that. Are you kidding me?
But you say Ray Meyer embraced you.
Yeah, I went to a few colleges. I went to a couple colleges here.
Not cutting you off, Mark. I'm sorry. But Ray Meyer got a bad rap. I want you to clear the record for me real quick, man. And
if I can, I'm going to tell the truth.
This is a personal question.
I'm going to tell the truth.
All I ever heard was how Ray Meyer played head games with his players and messed over his players back in the days. And everybody heard that. And they say what he did to Teddy Grubbs and all that.
No.
Tell me about Ray Meyer, the man. I mean, as far as what you know.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you, you seen us play, right?
Yeah, I saw y'all play. Y'all had fun.
Did he or did he not let us show our talent?
He let y'all show y'all talent.
Did he not? He kept it into into what he wanted to see offensively and defensively, but he let us play basketball. He let us play basketball.
Skip Dillon, Clyde Bradshaw, Teddy Grubbs, Terry Cummings, and you. That five was the best five.
And if they had the 30-second clock they got like now, you can't beat us if you got to shoot it.
Right.
But
they were holding that ball.
Everybody was holding the ball. That's the only way you can beat it. I tell people, I tell people this now. I say, in a one whole playoff between me and Tiger Woods, I can beat him. Tiger might hook it in the woods somewhere.
Right.
And he might get a bogey.
Right.
And if I hit it good, I beat Tiger Woods.
Right.
So same thing with us is that they say, well, if I can limit the shots that are being taken, if I can say, okay, well, if I can keep DePaul to shooting only, 25, 30 shots, and we both had 25, 30 shots, I got a chance of winning. If I can, they passed the ball around for an hour.
But go to Ray Meyer, man.
Right.
What was the Ray Meyer the man, because he's legendary, dude. Not Adolph Rupp putting him in the same breath.
But
like
Ray Meyer,
I read all back.
Ray Meyer was a realist, and he was so real with me, man. Is that when I was getting recruited by him? Hey, we had Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. Intellectual Radio. Well, what he was a realist with me, and he came to me and he said, "Listen, you're an incredible talent. You be the only All-American I've ever touched." He gave it to me straight. He's like, and a lot of schools could have a lot more to offer so far as basketball and things like that. But he said, listen, what I'm gonna do with you is that I'm gonna make you better, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be able to show your talents. I will promise you that, And then I was like, asked every other coach, so you think I could start? He said, do I think you're going to start? You're already in the starting lineup if you come to the call. He was like that. You're already in the starting lineup. You're right now.
That's what you want to hear, too. He said, hey, we love our Chicago pros, Mark. You the best. I'm 50 and following you since day one. Derek.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Tomorrow's the 40th anniversary of the Michigan State University with Magic against Larry Bird.
Hold it. I was in that one. Jill. Hi, Jill. How you doing? I was in that one.
You was there.
Final Four.
Final Four, baby.
Final Four. Hey, hold on. Now,
you had that last shot. That thing rimmed out.
Oh,
I watched that play.
But it didn't go in.
Because you could have changed the whole Magic versus Bird.
No Magic
that's
Bird.
what they don't know.
I'm glad it did go in.
Mark, he could have changed the landscape for that.
Hey, I'm going
Talk
on.
about that, Mark,
No,
right
but I'm
quick.
going on the rant today. Hold on. You people, a lot of y'all my age, a little younger, you remember Chicago State. Okay, they remember Chicago State. And let me tell you how Chicago State evolved. Okay, and this is something that I want Chicago to hear and understand is that as a younger, after Westinghouse High School, which when the papers came out on after the game, if the Bulls played, if the Bears played, and Westinghouse played, Westinghouse was so huge, we got the back page.
Whoa.
No lie, everybody know. As in high school, if we played a game, high school basketball at that point was bigger than all pro sports in Chicago. That's how big it was. So that's a huge platform for a high school to be on, know. And at that point, there was no real big summer basketball programs. So I used to go to playgrounds and play. Cole Park, everybody know Cole Park, everybody know Franklin Park, everybody know all them places. Hit that for me, man. That decline right there. Everybody know where all these places are, and we used to play in the playgrounds.
That's the only way we could hoop.
But these were big names playing in the playgrounds.
Right.
These was Isaiah Thomas. These was Doc Rivers. These was Mitch Anderson. These was Terry Cummings. We were better than the pros, or so notoriety, and playing in playgrounds.
That's all we had, man.
But when I say, you know how huge that was playing in the neighborhood, man.
Yeah, man. That kept a lot of stuff down.
A lot of stuff down.
Y'all showed us the way.
Yeah, but it kept so much stuff down. But then it was so big. Like I had one of my boys tell me we had to notify the local police that used to walk around there because we would stop streets. Right. Like on Jackson, where you had Merrill at.
Right.
You couldn't go down that street during that time because people just blocked it. They just parked their car in the middle of the street, got out, and just came to see the game. But it was a great tribute to the community, though, man.
Right.
It was, and it built, and everybody saw us. Everybody. Then the guys that was, really wanted to see it go further, they dragged it over to Malcolm X.
Okay.
So people can see it comfortably, like they could come into Malcolm X and they saw Pro League comfortably, and then after that they dragged it over to Chicago State.
That's when I saw it.
Yeah, then the IIT. So, all those things spurned off of us playing in outside. The playground. See, a lot of people don't realize that history.
Y'all don't even know that.
Yeah, you tell me, everybody that know back then, that's what blossomed into Chicago State.
Chicago State was so classic, dude.
And what gets me now is that in terms of the NBA, I know you have to protect your product, but because we played there, our basketball group, we owned the city.
You owned it.
We owned the city. It was like, they wanted to come see the homegrown players play each other, and it was such a entertaining thing during the summer.
I think that's when we lost contact with our youth too.
Well, maybe
when we wasn't when we didn't have that that interpersonal relationships where they were able to come out and be able to be social.
Right.
I think the social part has been just taken to media with our phones as opposed to back then we didn't have that. No. We running from home like, they finna play at 4:30, and if you don't get there, dude, you sitting in the Raptors, dude.
You don't get there 4:30. You
all at the top.
You might not even get in.
You might not even get in. I know. Plenty times
we at Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953, and I just wanted to get on here because all this cloudiness around what Chicago basketball were, and I had to take some serious hits, man, for just to be able to do what I did, because I was looked at as like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Because to play in the playground, man, some of the pros back when I was playing, they was like, oh, come on, man. They was.
But then when y'all went to Chicago State, everybody came.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that Who are you to say something? Because I'm busting you every day. I'm busting you out every day. So you say you can't come over here and play. Okay, well, you ain't gonna come over here and play. Then when we go to Chicago State, I'm gonna bust you out of Chicago State. So why can't you come over here and play? What's up with you? You know?
What would it take to get that back? Will you be able to come in there and see LeBron James walk in or KD walk in
I don't
on
know.
the court?
See,
First of all,
LeBron would be one that'll do it.
I think KD will too. Because
KD
he
would be
go to
one
the
to do
Rocket.
it.
Them street ball players.
KD, yeah, he did. Yeah,
James Harden to come in there and get somebody.
James Harden come in and do
them
it
dudes
too.
right there.
But I think if it's
You
all
need a
about.
reputable guy like you to do it.
But it's all about possibly. Hey Jill, how you doing? It's all about injury possibility. I think that's probably one on their mind is having getting injured. So maybe
if you play the game like that, then you might as well give it up.
You can't play.
You cannot worry about getting hurt.
Think about being injured.
You can't.
I think maybe the NBA should say, you know what, you get paid for 82 games and you get $30 million a game. We'll give you $7 more million to play 3 games in the summer. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Or they just do what Michael Jordan did and get the love of the game in his contract and say, hey, either I get the love of the game or nothing.
Well, some of us gangster the love of the game. Like you need to trade
y'all
me.
Gangsters,
you need to trade me because I'm going to play.
Because, as soon as the season was over, y'all was right up in Chicago State hooping.
Yeah. Well, we had
faithfully, though.
Yeah, faithfully. But, man, you don't know how many.
No nose up. But none of that.
But
just
you don't
in there
know how many lives you touch, man. Because see, right now, half of the people I know, if we talking for 10 minutes and they ballers, Chicago State gonna come up at one point.
Every time
it's gonna come up. But
loaded up there, man. Everybody was up there.
I hate to say Chicago State, man, and they ain't giving me no wins over there. What about they give me
moral victories, man? Moral victories, man.
So how long we gonna take this in Chicago?
Oh man, we turn. Well, you know what? This was Earl's first year, and I know him and his family just like you do, and I know they're gonna do the best they can in the off season to get it right.
You know what I like to do? If I could get a response, I'm gonna try to get. If any coaches are on this, inbox me or whatever. What do they think the reason is that players won't come to Chicago universities? What I mean, what is,
I can tell you what it is, Mark. First of all, what a school like Duke can offer a kid, and then the financial package that they can offer them in Chicago State is non-comparable. And it comes down to money. Everything
comes down to money.
Everything, and then
they ain't getting no money.
Yeah, but they
getting?
They're not physically getting it, but the room and board and all that stuff, the stipends,
all the nice stuff,
all the nice stuff you get. Everything.
So it's still bored around money.
It's all about money now.
It's all about money. Hold it, but they got some schools that got money.
Yeah, but you know what?
Illinois, University of Illinois got money.
People dab down there too. They go down there.
So
you see, they just offered your boy Ahmad Bynum, the little young boy that played for
again.
The one that play for Simeon, a little sophomore. He just got an offer.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Illinois. So they're trying to get people here.
So it's you still saying it's money involved?
Well, the financial. I mean,
don't get low. Don't get low. The scholarship. Hey, that scholarship package.
That scholarship package from Illinois compared to Chicago State, buddy. Oh man.
So it's still the money.
It all comes down to money, man.
So it's still paying players.
Because the alumni, and that's what hurt the schools. And I'll put it like this: the alumni at Illinois, they pay back into the institution, and that makes the institution continue to grow. Chicago State, our alumni are not paying back into it. Therefore, we struggle. We depend on state funds, and that's one thing.
So it's all money.
It's all money, man.
All money.
You can't run a business without money.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just trying to verify it and make you say it and verify it.
It's all about money.
It all has to do with money.
Why you think? Look, Jabari, I love you to death, but Jabari Parker was not going to Chicago State. He was going to go to Duke, like he did. Duke is also the clear passageway if you're a 6'6", 6'7" guy to the league.
Well, I understand that.
He can guarantee you get to the league because he's the USA coach too.
Well, yeah, but hold it now. Let's back up on that. Okay. So I was in that situation, but once I got to my junior year in high school, and I was playing against the pros, my idea at that point was like, I'm going to. If I don't get hurt, I'm gonna go
DePaul
to
is
the
a great
pros.
school though. DePaul is a great school
But
though.
back then though, them people was like, that's just a school up under the L.
But it's
My boy gave me a joke. He said, "Yo, man, I can get a bus pass and come see you play." I get a bus pass and come see you play. You know,
but they always been prestigious academically.
but not for
Not
ballers.
not for basketball, but academics. DePaul always been that academic.
But the Paul was like minuscule on the map. I mean, hold it. I'm the
Super.
forgive
I
me though.
know. I agree.
Forgive me though. I'm the best player in high school
I
in
know.
America, right?
I
So,
know.
but what I'm really going to is saying that if you a pro, like the kid down in Murray State, is it Murray State?
Murray. Yeah.
Murray State.
John Morant.
Hold it. He at Murray State. He finna go way up there in the first round.
Yeah, they talking about the second pick at the Zio.
Hold it. And he at Murray State.
Yeah, Murray State.
So the university has nothing to do with you being a pro.
Right. They'll find
Nothing.
They'll find you.
If you a pro, I'm telling you who looked at pro ballers, I went to scout pro ballers, and it don't matter where you at. If you a pro, you a pro. I mean, forgive me, I love Coach K, I love Coach Cal, but you were going pro before Kentucky got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I looked at it when I went to DePaul. I was like, hold on, I want to stay in Chicago. Okay, who am I looking at? You know, they told me I wasn't going to start at Illinois, so they were X'd out.
Right.
You know, a couple other schools.
Who was there?
I ain't finna say his name, but you can back it up if you want to. I'm not, you know.
Well, you're not blackballing.
No, man, but I told him straight out. I say straight out, am I going to start?
Who was the coach?
I ain't finna say.
Lon Kruger?
I say
Roy Henson?
I'm not saying. Am I going to
well,
start?
Roy Henson used to be.
Hey, you're not going to. No, they basically, you know, talking about I got to work to start. They came to visit me and all that kind of thing. The same guy that recruited Eddie Johnson, who went down there. You know, he had to come back to see if I would come, right? Right. So, but you go to talking about all your boys is down there. I was like, you know, personally, I'm from Chicago.
Right.
Did you see? You know, forgive me. You finna compare me to them? I'm going a little bit, y'all. Forgive me.
This the boy I got love right here.
Yeah, he want me to be like. He want me to be like. But you know, hold on. I just gotta set it straight for a minute. Hold on. But you know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I know.
And I think people forget a little bit. Like, so far as college basketball players are doing my era being recruited, listen, you can go number 2 down.
Right.
But you know, you can't, you know, you're not better than me, period. It's not happening. You know, and I think I can say that convincingly. I mean, am I out of whack for saying that?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So how am I going to Illinois and y'all ain't went to the Final Four and you tell me I'm going to sit behind these people? Hey, you ain't won no championship. Ain't no Magic Johnsons over here.
You ain't lying.
How you tell me you're going to sit me there? Huh?
Yeah, you know what? You
How you gonna do that?
You did the right thing, man, because
but then look at it though. So what I'm saying is that if you a pro, you're a pro.
Right.
So you don't have to go to the same universities to go to the pros.
Yeah, because once you're on the radar, you're on the radar.
Yeah, but I mean if people are looking at pros.
Right.
D Wade was at Marquette, but Marquette wasn't like that great a school, but D Wade was D Wade.
I think he kind of shocked the world though.
Yeah, but D Wade, and you look at it, D Wade was D Wade though. When you look at him like, oh my goodness.
D Wade already.
You look
I didn't see him. But in the tournament they said he was killing everybody. I didn't see
But you could see he was a pro. But you could see he was a pro.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look at some of these pros now. Some that you knew was pros when you saw him. When you saw him. Tim Hardaway went out to New Mexico. Where you go?
UTEP.
Yeah. He went way out to UTEP.
Yeah.
Hold it. When I saw Tim Hardaway for the first time as a freshman, I knew Tim Hardaway was a pro.
Tim Hardaway
was
always
a
played with
pro,
grown men.
but he was a pro though.
Yeah, he was always right there,
Okay,
man.
so he didn't go to no huge school.
No, he went to UTEP.
He's a pro.
He's a pro.
So, and all I'm trying to do is get
You're right.
across to you guys today, and especially you young ballers that follow that. I'm gonna go to this university, man. Look, man, the university don't get you in the pros.
No.
Because there's some All American that go to that school that don't get in the pros.
Yeah.
Some high
So
school
what do
All
you think the
American.
ingredient is? It's like timing, like you said. It's that little tweak.
If you cold, you cold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how to explain all the insides of it, but when I look at you, or when pro teams look at you, they don't look on the thing and see if you can play. Matter of fact, hold it. Zion was a pro before he went to Duke.
You think Duke Zion should have went pro? He should have been able to go pro out of high school.
I don't know. He could have. I think so. He could have. Without a question, he could have. But all I'm saying is that because you go to a certain school, does not put you in the pros.
Right. It helps your case in Duke though. Cause you see the guy yesterday, Jones missing open. He couldn't shoot to save his life. He got exposed yesterday.
And who is that?
His brothers actually.
Who he played for?
He played for Duke, the little light skinned guy, Jones.
Okay, so I bet he was close to an All-American or highly recruited.
Yeah, he was highly recruited.
So now is he going to the pro?
He going because his brother play already. His brother's in that.
Yeah, you think he
come from that pedigree?
Listen, pedigree. Look, NBA don't play that.
They don't. You don't think they do?
Are you kidding me? There's people jobs on the line up there. What did you bring him up here for? Why did we waste our pick on him? That's a business, man. I wasted a pick and he can't. I mean, I'm not just saying this kid who you're talking about.
I know what you're saying.
Hey, this is a business. You making me waste my pick on him?
Right.
This is a business, man. Are you kidding me?
Real good point. Y'all on now. I saw pro and many cats.
Come on.
You can just tell 100. Glover Love.
He said what?
He said, real good point. Y'all on now. I saw pros and mini cats.
It's a lot of dudes, man, that could have went pro, man. But I just tell you, like, hey.
But I'm just
trying 450 jobs.
But my biggest thing I'm trying to give to kids right now, because they choose universities thinking about the pros.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they choose sometimes too large of a university who already have All Americans because, quote unquote, the name.
Right.
And they go there and don't get a chance to play ball and shine. When in actuality, they should have went to a school where they could have honed their skills better.
Right.
And had an opportunity. Because I'm just saying, the name of the school don't get you in the pros. We don't care where you come from. Don't care where you come from.
When they go to the Blue Bloods, that's what they call them, the Blue Blood schools.
Right, the Blue Blood schools, yeah.
They got Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina. Who else?
So you got a lot of them. Okay.
Michigan.
But, yeah.
You know,
but who is that for?
That gives you the visibility.
That's just to tell somebody, oh, well, I'll go to this school. I go to that school. And they laughed at me. You go to DePaul?
Yeah, y'all. I think your class, and then Q Richardson class, the last class to come out of there like that in droves.
Like but what I'm saying, but Q did the same thing that I did.
Right.
They got together, the coldest players in Chicago, got together and said, we're going to DePaul.
That was tough.
And anybody can change that, huh?
With Paul McPherson?
Yeah, I talked to Paul the other day. Matter of fact, I shot some video from. I was over at Foster early in the morning. I was over at Foster.
I saw you over there at Foster.
Yeah,
that's how I got this scratch right here on my eye. That meat hanging out.
Well,
at Foster.
Oh,
that's a war scar from Hacking Foster.
Don't go in Foster unless you got some name. Hey, we have Intellectual Radio 708-223-8953. Look, I'm trying to give you guys, especially you young ball players, a little education on the fact that, you got to look at these things. When you're talking about,
you got a great academic education from DePaul too.
Excellent academic education.
Yeah.
Excellent. And there's a lot. I mean, hold it. You're going to Northwestern. You're going to leave Northwestern with an incredible education.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
You $250,000 education, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, and like Duke, you're going to have a great education from Duke. And that plays a big part in it. But thinking about the basketball, though, kids choose basketball so they can walk in with a Kentucky gear.
Right.
What else
They
did
like
they
the
choose?
gear.
What else did they choose? Because they went to Kentucky. Because they went to Duke. Because they went to
I wanna ask you this, man.
yeah,
Switch gears right quick.
right.
Um, my man, damn, we forgetting stuff all day, but the coach for Michigan State,
Oh, Izzo.
Izzo,
Izzo.
was caught on camera going after a player. And that's been the talk all week
What do you mean
about
going after a player?
he was getting all in the player's face,
Right.
yelling at him and all of that stuff. And
Right.
I was on national TV. So it was a big debate, man. Did he handle that right? Because now the culture of today, you can't talk to players like you did back when you played when I came around. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I things change. I really do think things change, and people like you probably got on your kid before when you lean back and you say, "Wow, that was a little too much." And we all make mistakes like that. But I look at Coach Izzo's overall body of work,
Right.
and if in that overall body of work he made 1, 2 mistakes like that, that's so I can apologize for that. I can say, I lost it. There's mistakes everywhere, but as a individual and as a coach and as what he's done, and a large percentage of the players come out there, I can't downgrade Coach for that happening. It was if it's what you say, it probably was wrong, but I can't.
It was
I
in the
can't.
heat of the battle, and I think
Absolutely.
he fell asleep on the offensive rebound, on defensive offensive rebound, one of his players, and it was one of those turning point plays where, hey man, it's a matter of life and death, dude. This loser go home.
Hey, I understand the importance of it, but we can't. How we gonna beat up
But the
Coach
kid
Izzo?
ended up going on saying, "Hey man, my parents got Izzo. That's my guy. He been doing that.
Boom.
That's how
There
we get
you
down."
go.
He
There you
put all
go.
of that tonight.
Put it to sleep. Yeah.
Mark asked, "What kind of tea is that you got?"
Oh man,
Mark,
I'm
he gonna tell you
sorry,
what kind of
Mark.
tea that
Forgive me,
is.
man. Hey, it's yeah, ISO tea. I didn't put it in my deal this time. Inbox me, man, and I'll send it. Matter of fact, every one of you guys that are watching this Facebook deal today, I'm gonna let you inbox me, and I should have put it on because, like I say, for all you guys trying to lose weight, all you ladies trying to lose weight, um, uh, I got a number that I'm going to try to send out and put on my page where you can get free samples, and I'm really going to try to put that on today and let you get free samples. Like I say, I'm in the best shape of in 30 years now, and I'm going to work out when I leave here to try to keep it right. But I will, inbox me, and I will try to connect you to the group where you can get the tea. I will absolutely do that.
That's what's
But
up.
hey, listen, I mean, in what we talked about, we didn't get to the brackets a little bit, but it's clearing out now, so we'll get to it next Monday.
Yeah.
It's clearing out, but all this stuff about changing teams and you kids worried about going to these schools, you gotta, there are only a few players like we went through that changed everything, from top to bottom, and you don't have to be scared of going to a university that's not on the top. If you're a pro, you're a pro.
And they're
You
gonna
know,
find you.
you're a
They're gonna
pro.
find you.
Who knew the Murray State kid until now?
But the fabric of the league changes so much. And right now, they looking at small guards, man.
Well, is that what they're looking at?
That
I
can
don't
get it
know.
up the ball, get it up the floor fast, and can score fast.
Well, they're looking at every player being versatile. It's getting to a point now where every player
Positionless.
positionless. They switching all pick and rolls.
Yeah.
Bigs guarding smalls,
Right.
smalls guarding bigs.
Yeah.
But your advantage is when the ball goes from one end to the other.
Right.
So now you have all those cross matches.
Right.
Who can take advantage of those cross matches? Who is that on there?
That's Eric Huff.
Hey Eric, what Eric talking about, man? I can't see that far, man. My glasses won't let me.
What's up, E Huff? He's like Robert Bobby Reed. We miss you, broski.
See there, they
I haven't
miss you,
seen
man.
you, so I'll see you soon.
Man, what's up with the E Huff, man? Love you, man. It's all good, man. I've been cracking some beers for you, man. I got you covered.
Hey man, I think we need to add more pressure to our groups that's getting in the recruiting players. And
recruit Illinois first, because them boys down Mississippi, if you look at Mississippi State roster, All them kids
All
from
from
Mississippi,
Mississippi,
boy.
man. Look at all the
All them southern schools, they keep them boys at home.
Look at Iowa.
Yep.
All them boys was from Iowa.
Yep.
Hold on.
Des
Look at
Moines, all that. Yeah.
all them boys, and they getting them all. You know, and we asking how come our kids don't stay home. We need to ask. You know, the universities need to answer that question.
But I think most of the parents want their kids out of Chicago because it's so bad here.
You know what? I hear that, man, but you know,
the campus is different though.
A campus is different. The way you teach your kid, anybody can run into anything anywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
But the way you bring your kid up has a lot to do with it. You ain't gonna be in places that you don't need to be.
Right.
You know, and I think even though violence is it's down now. Violence is down in Chicago. You know that, right?
Well, they just had like 15 people get killed this weekend. So I mean, 4 people get.
Well, believe it or not, that's still down.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't want to normalize it, but it's still down. But then you know, it's all about how you teaching your kid. Who was that? Before we end this,
Mark, let's open up Purcell Hall.
Purcell Hall. Yeah. I wish I could open up Purcell. That's a place.
What is that?
It's a gym skating rink thing that used to be right down the street from me on Washington.
Oh man!
Hey, who is that saying that? What's up, man?
William Scanius.
William Scanius.
Oh,
he called last week.
Okay,
yeah.
What's up, boy?
Hey, man. Look, we've been on here, and I really wanted to focus on the fact that coaches are good, but players turn programs around. And that's don't act like that ain't real. Players turn programs around.
That's what's up.
Yeah, players turn programs around.
How much time we got left, Earl? How long we got?
We right at 5 after. 5 after. Hey, my boy, Lil Mootown. What is he saying today?
Uncle Mark, call me when you can.
Hey, Mootown, I don't know if you're on here. I'll call you as soon as I get out here, my little Mootown.
Mike Kelly, what's up, Mike Kelly?
What's up, Mike? How you doing, man?
What's going on, Mike?
Mike Kelly.
Cheryl Ray, what's up? Cheryl Ray Stout.
What's up?
What's up? Who is that at the bottom?
That's Scons again, your boy Scanius. That's Jill Smart. I love Chicago.
Hi, Jill. How you doing?
Let me go down to your timeline. See who you got.
Who did I
Jill
miss?
Smart. She riding.
She
Dennis
riding.
Moore. Good show, Mark.
That's my boy. He played with me at DePaul. He's another Chicago guy who did numbers that came over to DePaul. Got a great education, doing a good business out there now.
Y'all the first generation still that good education, boy.
Go and get it, man.
Woo-hoo!
Go and get it. And a lot of you parents.
What that education? $50,000 a semester?
That probably when I was playing. It's probably more now, please. I don't know, man. But it's very expensive. But I just
don't forget the Mason tournament.
The Mason tournament. Yes, sir. I used to play in the Mason. Yeah, I used to play in the Mason tournament. There ain't no tournament. I don't think I did not playing.
I was growing up on the South Side, and all I used to hear, the older guys like, man, we went to the Marillac House. Like,
Marillac House.
What's that, man? I was man, you go up in that, man. Mark be there.
I went to the
everybody
one
be there.
On what's the one on out by the by Midway Airport? What's that gym over there? You get off and take what is that?
You got me on
Cicero.
Midway.
You take Cicero going toward the airport. It's a tournament that used to be over there.
Over at Marquette Park?
No.
That's
coming off 55. And you make
got
a left.
Me on that one, Mark.
Oh my goodness! But I played in all them tournaments, man. I used to.
Well, back then you could though.
You could go. It was my agenda that whenever they had a tournament, because of the way Chicago treated me,
right,
I would go and play at least 1 or 2 games in every big tournament that was there. Sometimes,
I would love to see Anthony Davis do that. Walk into a gym out of nowhere. Don't tell nobody.
But that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Y'all had that
exactly
green light to do that.
They ain't got that now. I don't think.
Well, these shorties out here find out they that, man.
It would go berserk. It would go
with social media.
Oh, with social media.
See, all we had was Mug run to the crib and go get everybody off the block. Social media, boy, they get tweet the track.
He here.
He got 250 billion, so he might get the wrong crowd.
Well, they'll take care of him.
The streets gonna always take care of the hoopers, man.
They'll take care.
Always take care of the hoopers,
man. Yeah, but I tried to make sure, man. And that was on my and then Delano Playground. People didn't never hear about Delano Playground. Delano Playground had more pros in it than you could imagine. But that was just the time of day. I mean, the time, just that time, But
Ernestine, that's right, Mark. Your
well,
warrior sisters. Class
hey,
of 79.
that's the one. How you doing, girl? Good to hear
D.
you.
Smitty. That's what it's like growing up in Chicago. People went out and played basketball.
D. Smitty. Is that Smitty Earl? Smitty Earl, my boy. What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Man, it just
Yeah.
gives me pleasure to talk to Chicago. And I think at this time, you guys know, um,
Mike Kelly, call in, man. You see some cracks in Zion's game, call in,
ain't
man.
no cracks in
708
Zion,
223 8953.
man.
You got to get a jumper.
Jordan didn't have a jumper when
Nope.
he came in the league.
He
Jordan
sure
didn't have a
didn't.
jumper.
He sure didn't need one either. Zion, he'll be all right.
He's
Zion
gonna
will
be
be fine, man.
He's gonna be fine. Zion's gonna be fine.
He's right now. He is the best player in college, though.
Without a question. It ain't
And he's
close.
must see TV, and I can't wait till they play again. We got to wait all the way to Thursday.
Ain't no biggie, man. I can wait till Thursday. I can totally wait till Thursday.
Okay, then we got to the NBA, though. Okay. We ain't talking about the NBA.
We'll get a little NBA before we leave.
Little NBA
All
before
right.
we leave.
What you want to know about the NBA?
James Harden, this tear he's on.
Yeah.
He just had 61 the other day.
Yeah.
What do you say to that, man? Does that remind you back when y'all came up? Because he playing street ball like y'all did.
Yeah, but what I'm really saying is what does this say about your defense? I mean, I hold it. What I'm saying is that he getting those many numbers,
61,
and you can't, and you can't stop him. So now he getting numbers bigger than MJ.
I mean, night after night after night after
But he
night
getting
after
numbers.
night.
But he getting now he on a tear.
Yeah.
You can't say that he's not on a tear. He on a tear.
Is he
And
the MVP?
I respect the tear. I think the kid in Milwaukee is the best player in the NBA.
Oh.
Right now, I think he's the best player.
Yeah, they team them winning it. Yeah.
I think he's the best player in the NBA. If I'm looking at overall body of work, record, team, and all that, he gets my MVP.
Yeah.
And plus, he played D.
Yeah. And
he played the whole
Milwaukee
game.
ain't been fear the dead. They going around saying that now. Oh, Milwaukee, y'all got y'all the slogan, huh?
Fear the
y'all
dead.
ain't came up out of the woodworks. Y'all ain't been there since Marcus Johnson, boy. And Sidney Moncrief there. And Bobbler dinner.
Hey, ride it. Ride it, baby. Ride it. I like the fact that when I'm in Chicago, y'all right down the street too.
Yeah.
I can go get that in. But I don't.
We got to get down there to that new building. You been to that new building?
Yeah, I've been there once. Yeah.
I should have known you been there already. You been there building in the league, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I'm going to Detroit this weekend to the Motor.
Oh, okay. You going to your second home?
I'm going to the Motor. It's a reunion of the Bad Boys.
Oh, you gonna go live, man, so we can see the guys.
I'm gonna go live right in there.
Please go live, man.
Let me get this off my shoulder too. Let me get this off my shoulder. If y'all come on this thing again and y'all talk about one of the best teams of all time, and we not in there, y'all ain't looking at the right thing. First of all, you can say, the Bulls, you can say the Bostons, you can say all of them, but hold on. Who did they play to win a title? All right. Like I told you last week, MJ's my boy. I don't know if I told him this last year. He my boy, but they beat us. Who else did they beat?
After that,
name me one team that had a title.
Right, that they beat.
Mike been
getting ate up about that lately, though. They talk about how when Mike came in the league, all y'all was on the back nine.
We was on the back nine, and wasn't no team.
And the only people he had to deal was Craig Elo and Hornacek and all them dudes.
Hold on,
Mike, I ain't gonna let him do that to you, man.
Mike, listen, Mike.
If you watch Mike, you really didn't have nobody.
Mike, you my boy.
Dominique,
MJ.
and Dominique gonna play D.
MJ, you my boy. We cool. We gonna always be cool. And I'm one of the few that don't pull no punches. I keep it all the way 100. You were the best player. I mean, ain't no taking that away from you. And you might have won against some of the teams we won, but I don't know that. But when you talk about the Utah team you played, I think we were in that same Utah team they beat by who did they play in? Who did they play the championship after they beat us? It was the Lakers.
Portland.
Portland. We went in a gym
That was 92.
the year before and won 3 straights. Yeah.
Y'all, y'all
in a gym. Hold on, dog. They slipped up and got lucky. Somebody threw a last second shot in our gym for them to win one game. We won the first game, and then they just got lucky the second game. Then went up to Portland.
I won 3 in a row.
Sweep.
Nobody want to talk about that.
Swept them. Hold it. The Lakers didn't win no games. Hold it. And we could have been 8-0 in the finals with nobody getting close.
You remember that year?
Not even getting close. So I'm just saying, hold on. I'm just saying that when you look at it, like I say, I think that Chicago Bulls team was an incredible team. But Seattle
Supersonics.
Come on, man.
And then you had Phoenix 2 years. No, Phoenix.
Oh, the Phoenix team. Come on, man. The Phoenix team.
They wasn't that.
Man. Just look at it.
Charles Barkley, Dan Marley.
When Charles was over when they thought they were going to be something in Philly with Bump and Thump. You remember that? With Rick Horn went over there?
Right.
Crush. It wasn't like, and they talk about us like, we're not supposed to be in that conversation.
You know what? I think it is because, man,
we're supposed to be in that conversation.
The bad boy thing, man. They wanted to put a bad eye on that.
But you know what?
Pound for pound, y'all was one of the best teams ever, bro.
But undercover, they give us total respect.
Right.
Total. If you ask MJ straight off the thing, I know him and Isaiah hate each other, but if you ask him straight off the cover of any team,
they still hate each other.
I don't know, but
I don't
anyway,
think they do like
they might.
that.
Well, whatever that is.
Right.
But I'm saying, if you ask Michael Jordan straight up, and he tells the truth in his competition of any teams in the NBA, he gonna say us.
Oh, wait, we see that on video.
Hold on, he gonna say us. So if the best team, one of the best team ever, gonna say us, how come we not mentioned as one of the better teams to play of all time?
Y'all in there.
No, but see,
y'all top 10.
I get. I'm like, hold on, you putting all these other little weak teams in there.
Because I think y'all would have beat any team that won it.
Well, if our time came late,
but it came at the right time, y'all won back to back.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that just hypothetically, if I'm in Detroit 4 years earlier. This is a different story.
Y'all would have had 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, because they were going to the conference finals and to the finals, but they was looking for that small forward. They went through Kelly Tepuka. Right. They went through Roundfield. They went through AD. That's the only piece that they were playing around with.
Right.
And so far as the Western Conference, small forward, I own that. Right. Matter of fact, other than Larry Bird, I own the Eastern Conference.
Right.
So
you and Larry Bird was the only real.
Well, we had small forward. It was a small forward world.
Right.
Dominique could play.
Right.
Larry could play. Bernard King.
King.
But what I'm saying is that in that group, you ain't have but about 5 of us.
Right. What about Alex English?
He was nice, but
Okay.
I like Alex game, but what I'm saying is that hold it. We have to double him every time he touched the ball. That kind of guy. Who do you have to double? Who did you have to double? What's going on? We're going over a little longer, but I'm getting a little stuff off my chest here. That's
I grew up down the street from me. Used to shoot on the playground at our neighborhood grade school. Jill Smart.
Jill Smart. Y'all stayed on the same block.
Raleigh did. No, I mean when people make them kind of comments, they see me, but everybody see me.
I work for this lady. She's actually the superintendent for schools out.
No, Jill. No, we know each other. We talk.
Well, she's superintendent for the schools out in Hazelcrest. Her name is Dr. Harrison Williams. She said I went to school with Mark Aguirre at Westinghouse. She said he probably won't remember me. I said, well, you know what?
NBA Power Rankings. Hey, listen, we are Intellectual Radio. I wanted to get this off a little bit. I know we rolling a little long, but You guys need to know this. You really need to know this that a lot of these schools and a lot of these places were built off of the back of the stars, and I think you should look at it. And you guys and you kids that think you got to go to the Kentuckies, nothing against Kentucky. I love Coach.
Well,
You don't.
Kentucky and Coach K, they battle between who get the top kids
Yeah,
every
yeah.
year.
And you
And
don't
you
have.
know that stipend.
But if you want to go to the pros, you going. All I'm trying to say is that if you are pro, by you going to Kentucky, and Zion is a great example. Zion was going to the pro regardless of what school he went to. Am I right or wrong?
Right. You're right.
Jabari Parker was going to the pros no matter what school he went to. Right or wrong? He going to the pros.
Yeah.
He going to pros. Now it depends on what you want to do. And you ain't there but 1 year.
What about Jaleel?
Jaleel was going to the pros.
I like the way he turning it around too, man. I love that. I'm pulling for you too, Jaleel.
Yeah, I'm pulling for you too, Jaleel.
All this hating in Chicago, man. This stuff is ridiculous,
man.
Dude.
But
Too much hate in Chicago, man.
Yeah, it's always gonna be hating, But hey, listen, we got the points in. I'm glad you guys joined in today. We'll be back again next Monday.
Next Monday for your lunch hour, baby.
And
send us something to eat too.
Who send you something to eat? Who you send?
Y'all, man, send me an DoorDash or something.
Listen, I'm trying to keep mine right. Okay?
I'll take some rice.
No, I'm good. Don't try to do that, man. Hey, listen, we'll be back next week. This is IntellectualRadio.com. And we hope you enjoy the show. And please chime in. We love what you guys are doing.
Love y'all, man. Be good, man. Have a good week. Peace.
Good. Peace.